we're on.
Good evening, and welcome back to Dungeons and Dinosaurs, and maybe Dragons. We'll get there.
And apparently monkeys.
And yes, we have murder monkeys tonight. It's beautiful. But, tiny recap, our intrepid party has finally left Fort Belawarian. Next morning, had some conversation, had some meeting of peoples again. No. And where was I? Oh yeah, the entirety of the party reconvened. We had two new additions. One, Kawasha, the druid, who is a guide, acting as guide for our intrepid party, and one love-struck Hector, who is smitten by dear Fayara. And so, acquiring the charter, they made their way out into the deep jungle.
And weed.
Oh yes, and weed. I forgot about weed. Koopaloo, I believe, in the native tongue.
He blends in.
He does blend in quite well. In fact, more often than not, you don't see him. You just see a rustling bush that seems to keep pace. And we found a very interesting murder scene with a dead wizard, mage, maybe, robed figure, whose body had been left to possibly rot in between a couple of huge roots of a tree, where a mysterious box was found that thankfully didn't break a certain someone's fancy new sword. And continuing on, we found dark, very bitter berries and nuts that glow in the dark. And we continued on, and eventually night fell. We made camp, and as Herg, I believe, took watch, they heard a rustling, looked up, and this furry, clawed hand was reaching down out of nowhere, just from the canopy itself, and oh no. So, my dear party, let me yank all of you over to here. We will get some tokens put on the board here. This is where we are at currently. There is one of our dear murder monkeys right there. So I'm going to stick your tokens on here. You guys get to decide where you're at the moment. Herg, you don't get a choice. You are like, well, you're going to be right underneath said murder monkey in the tree right there.
Making out with the monkey. Okay.
I accidentally just refreshed the page when I was trying to talk because I forgot that was the wrong button. What I was about to say was all I could see was blackness.
Oh yeah, that
apparently
happens.
it's giant lizard is the murder monkey?
Yeah, you didn't own a token with.
Or is that Spike Jr.?
But now I do.
That's Spike Jr. I forgot Spike Jr. has like stats and shit.
Yes, he does, and I think all of you are able to control him at the very least when it's necessary. But your tokens are there. Herg, you know right where you're at. Everybody else, well, set yourselves up as if you were in camp.
All right.
Where's Hector?
Oh, there he is.
There we go. Now I can
forgot about
see
Hector.
stuff, and I can still just see blackness.
So I was chit-chatting with her, so I'm probably right about here.
You don't see.
I thought you laid down for the night.
I think I said I was going to meditate. But I wasn't far away.
Jason doesn't seem to be on the same page as we are.
No, I am there.
I'm looking at the letters that say they're in the forest clearing. I don't see a J.
If he refreshed, we might not be able to see him. It's all good.
Yeah, I can see all of you as well as my J up there.
Can you see your character?
No. I cannot see anything except for like the K, B, E, F, H, and J.
Okay, so you can't see anything on your screen.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Refresh again then. While he does that, I'm gonna get some music going. Tonight's battle music, which we may or may not get through a few tracks of, is going to be brought to you by. Let's do Dance with the Dead.
I still need to figure out how to get Sirenscape on the Discord.
Ew.
What?
Huh? What?
It's ew?
It's not Foundry.
Oh, there he is.
Well, I mean, like, I use Roll20 in my game, so I can't do
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, if anybody needs to turn down music volume, please feel free. But as of this exact moment, Spike, you are asleep. Sitlali, Faye, you folks are asleep. Kawasha
Right.
and Hector are also asleep. And I think it's just going to be Deer, Herg, and Busey. You two are currently awake. So if you folks would like to get yourselves added to the initiative tracker, and we'll look at some initiative roll for the first time in a while.
It's been a while. Do I just hit my initiative wherever it lives?
No. Right click, or that works too.
Give me a second.
Oh, I like the music. Very epic.
Yes. No, it's I was trying to avoid like a lot of the traditional epic music that we normally hear for fantasy D&D games, and just going with some general really good lively stuff.
Yay, I can see stuff.
I feel like I could rave to this.
You could.
You
This is
probably
glow
could.
stick
The
music.
music.
Tell you what, if
It's-
I ever DM a game, it's gonna be nothing but bagpipes.
Nah.
Yes.
But
Ooh.
no,
ooh.
it's supposed to be like 70s and 80s inspired
Alpinac.
rock themes.
I still
What
don't
are
hear
we
the
fighting?
music.
Terminator? I mean,
No, it's Stranger Things. Duh.
Oh, beautiful.
How come I can't hear the freaking music?
Honey, I don't know why you can't hear the music.
oh wait, hold on. Do I? Hold on. Give me a second. I think I did an initiative
Like I
wrong.
was like,
How?
like the hunt. I was like the hunt's over.
Do I have an initiative rating?
This
I
is
gave
why
you
I
one,
wait
yes.
in this freaking
Oh, because I just rolled a standard D20.
No,
you should
you
be
go
able to
into-
roll under your character
You
sheet.
go to your character sheet, you go where it says initiative, and you click it.
Okay, yeah. Hold up.
Or you could just keep the one that I gave you.
Okay, well, I can't see the one you gave me.
You can't?
No, it just says you privately rolled dice.
Oh, okay. So you see are you on a computer or on your phone?
Computer.
You see up in the top right the little closed fist? Right click that.
Top right, close fist. Give me a second.
That's your initiative tracker.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll keep that.
Damn!
Yeah, I figured you'd want to keep that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. So just to acquaint myself, so we had a giant lizard, which is ours, right? At Spike Jr.
Yeah.
Yes, that is Spike Jr.
Okay, where are the monkeys?
Right in front of you.
You don't see them yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
They haven't popped up on the screen yet because they're in the tree.
All right.
For some reason, there was this weird factory error with like the Thomas Wooden Railway stuff. Where
Honey.
there was this monkey.
Honey.
Fine, I was just talking about monkeys.
I know, but we can't talk about Thomas things on the air because that is licensed stuff.
For starters.
If Britt Allcroft still owned the show, maybe it wouldn't have been as bad.
Okay.
No, still
I'm
licensed.
pretty sure his lawyers would still sue you. Anyway.
Anyway,
I'm sorry, I didn't know
it's
that.
time for some monkeys to do some murdering.
Well,
Erg,
Yes.
As you're watching, you look up and you just see these bright yellow, almost glowing
I can't
eyes.
push the talk.
Oh,
Mhm.
hi. How are
Bye bye.
you?
Bye bye music.
Bye bye music. Wait, I didn't even
Bye
hear
bye,
it in the
Caliph.
first
Our
place.
DM died.
Give me
Yeah.
1 second, guys. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Are you giving us different music?
Yeah, no, it's the same. It's an album.
I was enjoying that music, damn it.
Imagination.
Life is your creation.
Oh,
Well,
that's my
since we're
favorite quote.
Oh,
well-
hell yeah, I can finally hear it, and it's awesome.
Agreed.
well, I might
Definitely jam out to this.
as well take some character time here. Hey, Herd.
You're not
This is just-
seeing
It's
it
just the
yet.
two. What was that?
You're not seeing it yet. We're in initiative.
I'm aware. We're in character. We're allowed to talk.
We're not
And
in
I'm going-
character right now. We're in bullet time. I'm staring at a freaking monkey in the jaws. You can't talk to me right now. I see it.
Imagine,
Yes.
imagine it's the Matrix, that one scene.
And then, all of a sudden, Herg, you hear a thud, and you suddenly see it, Busey, as one lands almost right next to the sleeping Sit Lolly. A second one, and it lunges at the Waka nut that you have in your hand, Herg.
Ah! I give him the nut.
You willingly give it up?
I mean, it's a nut. I'm not gonna fight a dude over a nut. He can have the nut.
Dang, that guitar.
I got other
And-
nuts. It's only one. The rest are in my backpack. He can have the nut.
And it lashes and it grabs the nut, and then it skitters back, and you just see it ravenously tearing into it.
Good
I
boy.
can't believe you.
All right.
My
Busey, you're up.
Now you can see it.
All right. Well, now, hey, Herd. If it's just the two of us, you just wall him. I'll just shoot him from back here.
What? It didn't do anything to me yet. It just wants a nut.
Oh well.
But you
I'm
should
not taking-
probably wake the others up.
No, that's okay.
What?
All right. So, the hell. Sorry, my computer's spazzing. Hold on.
Faye.
Hang on. All right. So I take this position and I shoot at it with my bow.
You are currently in melee combat with the one Su monster, so it will be at disadvantage.
I'm in melee from this one.
Not that one.
You are in melee with with a hostile creature. You,
Oh,
you
okay,
have
well, I guess I
disadvantage
can-
on all
okay.
ranged
He
attacks.
didn't say it was
I'll-
just one
I'll
monkey.
just-
She didn't say it was just one monkey.
If that's the case, I'll swing at it with my sword then. Because I was thinking I'm shooting at this one that's next to Sit Lolly's avatar.
Well, if you want to retake your movement and do the shooting, you can.
Yeah, I'd prefer to shoot at the one next to Sit Lolly because I'm out of melee range at that point, right?
No, you are.
Bye music.
Hmm.
You hit me, I kill you.
Here, you'll be fine. YOLO.
I
Fuck.
miss the music.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot at it.
Do it.
Let's see.
I want to know who Mr. Muffins is, guys.
What is it, the Muffin Man?
I don't
Who
know.
lives on Jury
The
Lane?
law only applies when it's self-inflicted. If it's afflicted on somebody else, that's called murder.
Well,
Oh, man, that's awesome.
And you dart forward, you whip out the bow, you take aim and fire, but this thing is intent upon that Waka nut, and it just happens to lean down as it's ripping it in half, and
Never mind, my
little
music's
bits of
back.
sparkly Waka nut meat go flying out, and it just ducks right into the arrow by accident.
Hmm. 'em. Hmm. 'em. 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 'em No, not this turn.
All right. Herg, you're up.
I would like to yell as loud as I can, both to try and intimidate the monkeys and also to wake up the rest of my party.
All right, roll intimidation for me.
Let's see. Rog!
And you just let loose with this roar, and you see the really large, angry, monkey-looking monster thing kind of recoil for a split second, and then you just see this gigantic grin as its smile gets bigger than its face should have been allowing.
That's not good. Did I at least wake up the rest of my party?
Yeah, we'll see in a second.
Okay. Is that an action or a bonus action for me?
That is a free action because you are just yelling.
Okay. Then that grin. Can I infer that he means me harm from that?
You can infer that you are probably looking at something that's looking at you like dinner. Yes.
Okay. I would like to, for my bonus action, rage.
Yep. Anything else?
Well, I'm special and bad. Other things happen when I rage. Yes.
That's right. I almost forgot about that.
You just couldn't say, I would like to rage, could you?
I don't feel like destroying copyrights. No, thank you.
Oh, come on. There's no way that's copyrighted.
I'm pretty sure the way that is said, it's copyrighted. Anyway.
Zero chance.
Anywho, when I'm raging, how do I make that a thing that, do I just hit the roll part?
That should work, yes.
Okay. Okay, I am raging now.
Do the roll part for the Wild Surge up under active abilities.
Herg is now angry.
Oh, that looks fun.
Sweet Jesus. All right. In which case, please roll a d8 for me.
Dang it.
Is that the D8? No, that's a D10. That's a D12. No. No, how do I make it not? Okay, that's how. There we go. Okay. Boop.
6. Gorgeous. So,
I'm leaving. I'm gonna chuck it.
oh,
I'm
interesting.
leaving.
All right.
Oh, cool. That's my favorite one.
All right. So, Herg, please describe these multicolored lights that are now floating around you.
So, when he looks at me like that after I try unsuccessfully to scare him, I panic a little. Herg panics a little bit, and he goes, ah, ah! And he hefts his halberd up, and little sparks form at the corners of his vision, and they just start swirling all around him, and it kind of picks up from the ground of the jungle itself, just swirling around him in multicolored lights, most of them green given the environment we are currently in. And he's just surrounded in these tiny little will-o-wisp almost lights that are zipping in and out all around him. And Bucephalus and Spike Jr. also gained them.
So I'm guessing we're awake.
That's going to entirely depend on what you guys roll in the second here. But anything else for me, Herg?
Well, that was only my bonus action, so I'ma attack it. And as I move forward, Sitlali also gets that, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Do I have to click on it first before I roll the attack?
No. Just tell me which one and roll the attack.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna reckless attack. And it's gonna be the one right in front of me.
Between you and Sit, or the one that's on its own?
Between me and Sit, because it's closest to Sit, and I don't want anything to happen to her.
Sounds good. So the one eating the waka nut right now.
Right. Oh, would have been the
Beautiful.
same either way.
And you go swinging in, and your halberd just smacks into it, and it actually hits the waka nut out of its hand, and it goes flying and splatters across the tree next to you guys. And the stew monster just looks over at it, and you see it like crouch, teeth and fangs bared, as it looks back at you, and you see just this huge mouth opening.
I bare my tucks back at him, but it's not in rage. It's in terror, because that's what my rage is. It's sheer terror.
And
Wow.
anything else for me?
I think that's it. But question: did I actually do any damage to it, or did I just smack a nut?
Oh no, you actually did damage to it. There we
Okay,
go.
cool. I
forgot to
wasn't
hit the
sure.
button.
I thought I just made him mad. About the
I
knife.
mean, yes. There is bright crimson blood pouring from a wound on it now, but
Okay. Well, I
it
at least
doesn't look
distracted
terribly
it from
phased.
Sit Lolly. That was my main concern.
Oh, and distract you did. And as you turn, you hear the one start to chuckle, like of a weird funky monkey. And you turn and look, and you see an almost like hypnotic effect, and your vision just starts to go black. As I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Oh, you are so lucky
Oh
though.
my god!
You are so lucky though. Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
And you just feel this pressure on your mind. And it just you kind of have to do this weird funky blink, and you shake and clear your head, and the pressure just seems to fade really quickly.
The adrenaline of my fear keeps me sane.
Exactly. All right,
Fills you with determination.
Fills me with determination.
Sit, Spike, and Faye, please roll perception checks for me.
I Hold up, I'm trying to find that.
Does Spike Jr. need to roll one too?
I will take care of that at the moment.
Okay.
Hey, I'm totally paying attention. What do I do?
You're rolling a perception check to see if my wog woke you up.
Did you just call it a wog?
That's what he yelled. He yelled wog.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Is here?
Do you know Warhammer?
I know that red ones go faster.
Ah, beautiful.
That's what I was taught when I was little.
Blood for the blood god and bunny slippers for my feet.
All right.
She's hunting.
And Spike and Faye, both of you don't hear anything. You're still fast asleep.
Jesus fuck.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. You guys rolled single digits.
What about Hector? Does Hector
Come on,
wake
I don't
up?
get to be in
Oh
any
yes,
of the action.
Hector wakes up, as does Kawasha.
Spike,
And Spike Jr. also kind of rustles a bit and kind of looks up, and the tongue goes in and out as it's fitfully coming awake.
aw, buddy.
But dear Sit Lolly, you are awake. Please add yourself to the initiative tracker.
Like, oh.
Lots of dice. Gorgeous. All right.
These
So,
are Mr. Muffins. I don't want some.
Top of round 2. And you turn back to the other one on the ground that you just hit, Herg, and it does the same thing. And you start trying to fight it off.
Oh, I'm dead.
One more wisdom saving throw for me, please.
I pray to you, gods of dice. Woohoo!
Gorgeous. And knowing what this effect does now, you're just able to grin and bear it and shrug it off. And
Don't
Busey,
you
you're up.
try your tricksy monkey tricks on me, you weird demon monkey things.
Give me a second. Trying to. I'm gonna move not all the way down there. I'm gonna move here. And I'm going to shoot at it again.
Do it.
Let's see. Longbow.
There you go. Gorgeous. And this time, as you see it distracted with her, you take aim, and the shot just takes it right in the shoulder.
Alright.
Anything else for me, Herc?
That was Busey.
Busey, sorry. Derp, I was looking at
You're looking
your
at the
character.
one you want to kill.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're good. Is Action Surge the one where I get an extra action like once per initiative or whatever?
So we have to keep...
Once per long rest, and yes.
Okay. I would like to cast Action Surge.
Not a spell, you just do it.
Oh, okay. Well, that said, I would like to cast Ice Knife at it.
Stop.
Oh, what the fuck? Why would you want to kill us?
Hold on.
Please go ahead if you wish. I will forewarn you, it is an AoE spell.
Oh, yeah, good point. I think I forgot about that. I've been playing a lot of Skyrim. I'm used to Skyrim's Ice Knife, so forgive me.
How dare you? This isn't Skyrim.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to remember if Witch Bolt is an AoE as well.
Nope.
You got salt.
Alright,
No,
well,
it's not.
I'll cast Witch Bolt at it.
Do it.
Cast at first level, of course.
Wow.
Beautiful. Which one was it again? Same one?
Yeah, same one. Oh, I hit the shit out of that.
Toast.
Why
Stop,
did it...
please.
Oh, I see what it did.
I'm sorry.
I was wondering the same thing. No, it's the first one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The second one is
Please.
for on the next turns.
Hmm.
He can redo the damage. So no, it takes the 9 points of damage because that's the initial one.
So yeah, and then next turn I can just automatically hit it for 12, can I?
You automatically hit it for another 1d12. You have to reroll each time.
Oh, okay.
But then it was like,
All right, and
open the door.
you go through the arcane passes, and the lightning just blasts out and tethers you to it,
Barbara Wilson.
and it leaves this garish scorch mark across it. And Herg, you're almost stunned for a second as
This is a win.
the crackling energy just goes slamming into it, almost obliterating it. All right, anything else,
Barbara
Busey?
Wilson.
No, that's it. Other than what was that word you used again? Garish?
Garish, yes.
Okay.
Barbara.
All right, and
Barbara Wilson.
Hector just kind of groggily wakes up and and he hurriedly looks down
Burger King
and
foot
shakes you
Yes.
awake, Faye. Faye,
Yes. I'm
wake up. That's his turn.
Barb.
And
Devin.
Sitlali.
Just,
No, Faye is not going to yet be awake at the end of the initiative round.
No.
Oh,
You wake up, and all of a sudden there is this weird monkey monster right next to you, currently getting the crap beaten out of it. There's this tether of lightning connecting it to Busey, and light is just being thrown off everywhere, and you watch the little spark almost jump off and hit you, and this thing is just thrashing around.
Also, you're surrounded in pretty cool little green will-o-wisps from my wild magic.
From my sleep and stupor, I'm just gonna magic missile it.
Beautiful. Do it.
Isn't that guaranteed accuracy?
Yes.
Basically just closing your eyes. That's awesome.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't you have to roll that like 2 more times, or is that all of it in once?
That's all at once.
Yeah, did it all at once. Interesting. Okay, yeah, and you just hand up, the darts go flying out, each one pummels into it, and as the last one strikes, it just kind of twitches as it's still being held aloft by the lightning energy, but then it just kind of loses all semblance of sentience and drops.
All right, one down.
Quite dead.
Oh, good job.
Anything else for me?
Hey, in between, can I cast comprehend languages on Herg's rage?
Nah, no.
I was about to say, come on, that was funny. Or at least was intended to be.
It was. That's why I chuckled. Anything else, Sid?
I might ready my one bonus action with steady aim.
Yeah.
I think
Sounds
I can
good.
use it. Yeah, because I'm not going to move anywhere. I'm just going to stay where I am.
No, not a problem. Now it is Spike Jr. who is going to just get a little bit panicked with everything that's going on, and he's going to slink back and around and start hiding in the trees. And as he moves away from you, Spike, your head just goes lolling back. You smack into the ground. You now wake up.
Yay.
Oh, who has woken me up?
It's Monkey Spike!
Oh, monkeys. Sounds like a good thing to thrash.
Herg, you're up.
Okay. Do I see?
Oh, yeah.
Do I see more monkeys?
Make a perception check for me. This will be an action if you want to look around.
Okay. Because I know
Hey,
you
honey,
said.
just so you know.
So I know you said that 2 of them did the smile thing at me. So I wasn't sure if I knew where the other one that did the smile thing at me was.
The 2 that did the smile thing are the 2 that were right next to you.
So is there still one right next to me that I don't have to make a perception check to see? Because I can't see any other than the dead one physically. Okay. Yeah, that one's still like hidden, so I can't see him.
No, it's not. Oh, that's not hidden. That was the one that was reaching for you initially.
No, I mean like if you're looking at Foundry physically, I can't see the one that you're indicating is there.
Yeah, I see that it says uninjured, but what's that?
I can't see even that one. I can only see the dead one physically.
Why
Like,
can't you
out
see
of
the...
character. I don't know. It's just not there. I know you said that there were 2. I just can't see the other one. But I assume Herg can, and I'm gonna try and hit it with reckless attack.
Yeah, no, sounds good. Can you see
Oh, there
one
it
now?
is. Oh, my.
Motherfuck.
Yeah, and it's still like hanging upside down from its tail up in the tree, and you just kind of swing at it like a piñata, and your halberd just connects with its chest, and it lets out this just sickly howl, and it starts swinging like a piñata that's been bashed open. Quite hurt, but still alive, and now very upset.
Ah! My turn's done.
All right, and it is going to leap on you and try to claw and bite you.
Okay, so I've got the +1 from my guys, which means my armor class is currently 16 instead of 15.
An 18, I believe, will hit though.
Definitely will.
All
Ow!
right, 4
Ow!
points
Get it off!
of
Get it off! Get it off! Get
piercing
it off!
as this thing it lands on you, clambering over you like a monkey, and it just bites deep into your shoulder.
I'm currently spinning around in circles, flailing with my arms among my head with this monkey on my back.
Jesus Christ. Why
Fuck
did
it,
it roll
it's
so
got
much?
multi-attack. But at least that one didn't hit me.
Yes, that one did not. And it's trying to claw at you, but you're trying to bat it off, and you just smack it, like backhand it, and it just lands on the ground, and it's now like on all fours glaring up at you. And that 4 piercing will be halved because you're raging.
Oh yeah, that's right. I only take 2. I forgot rage does that.
All right. Up next is Kawasha, who immediately looks up. What was that?
I don't know. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to change my hit points, and that happened instead. Sorry, I don't know how that happened.
No, all good. And Kawasha just kind of eyes are he wipes them off really quick, looks over, sees the one fried Sue monster, looks over at the other one who just gets smacked off of Herg's back. You're good, Felix. And
Let me see you back it up.
just very quickly, on instinct almost, just claps his hand. You see a flame pop up in his right hand as he just baseballs it at the one creature.
Ah, Kawasha, thank goodness you're awake. They're trying to bite my nuts.
And that actually, he turns and is looking at you quizzically as he's throwing it, and it just comes out kind of limp and weak, and it just like gently lobs over it and lands on the other side. All right, that's his turn because he got thoroughly distracted. And now we have to add these 2 fine folks to our initiative order. I will go ahead and roll because it's just quicker that way. Beautiful. Beauty, you're up.
Okay. All right. Well,
Why does
I'm
Faye's
going
character
to. Oh god, this thing's not cooperating. I'm gonna go. Damn it! I am trying to move next to it. My thing is not cooperating. There we go. And I'm going to slash at it.
Do it. Gorgeous. And distracted by the like small baseball of flame, it's ducking under that, and you're just able to almost completely blindside it and just go digging in deep.
Nice.
Anything else from Abusing?
No, that's all I've got for now.
All right. Hector is going to take a couple steps forward and pull out his spear, and he is going to just kind of ready himself to attack anything that might get within range as he protects Faye. Silali, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Do it.
You hit it with that broom, babe.
Ooh, yeah.
Smacked it with the broom.
And you just blast it with fire, and it goes tumbling over onto its side, a deep scorch mark in its ribs, and you see just smoking, cratered flesh as it's just now limply trying to drag itself away, clearly on its last legs.
Do I get an attack of opportunity since I'm next to it?
What? No, it's in the same spot.
Oh, okay.
He's just
I
flavoring
thought
it.
you were
It's not
implying
actually.
I thought you were implying it was trying to run.
It
Well,
can't
I mean,
yet
it's
until
going to
its
try
turn.
and run. Hey, perfect timing. Which, anything else for me, Sitlali?
I don't think I have any other bonus actions that I can do to attack it, so no.
No, sounds good. Faye, you're up.
Woohoo! Okay, so as she's shaken awake by a certain somebody, Faye's wings part and she pops up with a frazzled hair. Just muffins. Huh? Oh, wait. And then she kind of stammers as she gets up to her feet, and guess she's gonna sleepily stumble over this way, and then kind of takes in the scene for a minute and looks over everybody and sees if anybody looks especially injured, maybe.
Not particularly. You see a couple of scratches on her, but that's about it, and even those are weak.
Oh, good. Okay. In that case, in that case, yeah. Sorry, I am not used to playing a cleric. I have to relearn my spells. In that case, Faye is gonna seek out the remaining target, which I assume would be this guy. And,
Yes.
Yeah, I was like,
and she's gonna go ahead and just sling out a guiding bolt because why not?
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh wait, yes.
Yeah, and you
Bye, Felicia.
wave your hand. The bolt goes slamming into it, and this just brilliant light lights up the entire place. And everyone has to like shield their eyes for a second, and you all look back, and yeah, you don't see anything there. He's just gowing.
Yeah. Faye kind of blinks a few times and lifts her hands up to her mouth like, oh, I, uh, is everybody all right?
Are we out of initiative or?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
on initiative.
perfect.
You don't, I mean, unless you want to keep staying on initiative and look around or anything.
Dang.
That might be a
Dang.
good idea.
Dang, Faye, I thought you were the healer. Where'd that come from?
Well, I am. Well, I was asleep and I did not know what was happening. So, I thought it was maybe more dangerous than it was. I do feel bad.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining.
Oh, okay. What is going on?
Well, long story short, me and Herg were having a chat. There was a bunch of monkeys that came out. Looks like they were charged for Herg's nuts. Herg gave his nuts away, but didn't take all the nuts. And then from there, we started killing the monkeys.
Herg's looking around to make sure there aren't any more monkeys before he answers anything. He's jittering like he just drank a pot of coffee and surrounded by tiny little green winking lights.
Sitlali grabs a nearby stick and just pokes the monkey and says, "This is a monkey?"
Yes, I believe this is one of the Sioux monsters I was talking about earlier today. It is unfortunate that they seem to possibly have followed us from the waka tree.
Didn't we have like an hour-long conversation about you saying they were friendly?
No?
I did not say that they were friendly.
Came out of the fog.
Are these not the same monkeys that we were looking over there and the monkeys were playing and whatnot?
No.
Oh no, those were chwinga. Those are tiny forest spirits. These are
God, why?
monstrosities. They are a part of nature, but they are not nature.
Yeah, but
Okay, well, thank you.
With 14, does Herc see any evidence of more monkeys?
You're looking around. You're not seeing anything.
Can I go over and inspect the monkey?
Yeah, sure. What are you looking for?
First, I'd like to, if I can, take my sword and declaw it. See if I can cut clean claws. And I'd also like to look for possible venom pockets or anything, of that nature.
Herc is gonna take several careful steps away from the tree, at which point his rage fades and he sits down very hard.
Yeah, and I believe Faye is going over to one of them at least and is attempting to give it a proper sending away.
I see it.
So
I see
yes,
it. It's
Faye,
right
you
there. I
are
can fucking see him. He has an axe. God damn it! I'm dead.
sending your prayers, and you scurry out of the way as Busey just takes out that very nice adamantine sword and starts carving apart the other one. So, Herc, please make a. Let's see. What are you good at? I don't want to make this terribly difficult for you.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Oh, it's gonna be. It is technically going to be a dexterity survival check, but given that you don't have a modifier and you aren't proficient, just roll d20 for me.
I'm proficient in survival.
Sorry, Busey, not Herg.
Oh,
God damn! I don't know why I'm getting your names mixed up tonight.
okay. So you said just roll d20?
Yes.
Oh, no.
You bring the
Wow.
sword down. It's you get one of the hands outstretched and bring the sword down, and yeah, you cut off claws, but it was kind of like you badly declawed a cat. It just made a mess of everything.
Oh, figures.
And you pull out the other, like, mostly hand, and thinking better this time, pull out a knife. And you find that it's just not doing the job. It can't cut through where you need it to because these things their bones are strong. And so resorting to the sword again, yeah, you made a mess. You didn't, sadly, you don't get any claws.
Yeah, figures.
And now you're covered in blood.
The other thing I was curious about, would Busey have seen? Would he have recognized the type of attack that this thing was trying to use on Herg?
Nope.
Okay. Would he have recognized the effects? Is there any way he could figure out what gave the monkey the ability to do that?
I mean, all you did was see it smile. You don't know that it was trying to do anything.
Yeah. You only saw Herg stumble for a second. That was it.
Okay.
You have no idea what it could have done.
Okay.
Heck, you don't even know if it was the monkey. That could just be Herg.
Yeah, that seems unlikely. Okay. Nah, that's all I want to do. Can I try the same thing on the other one?
Yeah, sure. Roll a d20 for me.
How exactly is our druidic preserved nature guide reacting to this butchery, by the way?
Oh, they are not a part of nature, so I do not care. Okay. They are monsters.
That's a little better.
Okay, I'm good with that then.
Not to mention, even if they were not monsters, it is a cycle of life. How would I feel if a predator was eating prey?
Speaking of which,
it's the same process.
Do you know if their meat is okay for
no.
Okay, bad meat?
Bad meat.
Okay.
Very very little, as you can see. And yeah, as Kawash is pointing out, they're mostly just like very tight muscle and skin wrapped around a thin bony frame with a light layer of fur all over them. They do not look like they would be either edible or good if they were.
What's the fur look like? Does it look like something that somebody would want to make something out of?
It's very thin and fine. And again, it is fine.
Has
Peach fuzz.
Yeah, it's like just a tiny bit thicker than peach fuzz, but that's the best description.
okay, so not anything anybody would want to make something pretty out of.
I mean, unless you just want the skin that the peach fuzz is on.
Not really.
Yeah. And Kawasha leans in towards you, Fane. Yes, no, they are not very appetizing.
I wasn't thinking of eating them myself. I was just asking because Waste Not, Whatnot, and maybe Spike Jr. could eat it if they weren't really bad. But if they're really bad, I don't want him to get a tummy ache.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And Busey. Yes, you do get, out of the 10 claws, you get 6.
Okay.
Okay, we're going back to sleep now.
Please, I would like to finish my rest.
Sorry, I'll do better about wording next time. Let me just and Herc's gonna get up, shake himself off a little bit, and drag the bodies away from our sleeping space and dump them over here.
And Busey says in Elvish to himself, maybe next time Herc won't crap himself when we get into a fight.
I don't think Herc knows Elvish. I think he just knows.
I know Elvish. And I just glare at him.
Yeah, you drag the bodies off. Everybody starts calming down, laying back down. Kawash has already passed out. Spike Jr. takes a little while to kind of calm down enough to where he can fall asleep again.
I pet him a little bit. Give him some jerky.
Otherwise, you folks are able to fall asleep once more.
Glass of water.
That's also a good spot to end the session.
All right. Well, thank you guys for stopping by to have a watch. A little bit of a shorter session today because life is a jerk when it comes to jobs and working and stuff like that. But we will see you this Friday for Dragons, also maybe Dungeons. We'll be doing the B Crew as it's the last game of the month, which means you'll be watching the sidekicks do stuff this Friday at Friday. In a minute, baby. Friday night. So we will see you then. And on Sunday, we will possibly be doing our back-to-back Strad game. But it is Halloween, so we'll play that by ear. There may be some changes in that schedule. I may do a single session with each group later on in the week, perhaps. Depending on what everybody's scheduled to do with Halloween parties and all that fun jazz is. Caliph, are we doing a game next week?
I was just looking at my schedule, so perfect timing.
Late Halloween
yes.
one shot, cough cough.
I was actually not thinking about it, unless you guys are desperate for one.
I am desperate to continue with this jungle plot, honestly.
Yes.
I was mostly thinking the same thing, but yeah, no, I open that day, so I will be perfectly fine to do a full session next Wednesday.
Awesome. Then you can join us next Wednesday for Dungeons and Dinosaurs with the lovely DM Caliph. She'll be cooking up more demon monkeys and the like, I am certain. Sooner or later, Herc will fall victim to the jungle, and I will make a bard of some sort to annoy everyone by singing constantly. Okay, we love you all, and from here at Dungeons and Dinosaurs, stay safe and check your candy. Good night.
Good night.
Night.